I'm Kayla. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time joining us. And if you don't know already, I am a biblical naturopathic doctor with Sozo Holistic Healing, where families can be saved, healed, and made whole. And this is Christian, my husband, who...
Really?
Really?
Saved, healed, and made whole. Sozo.
Yes. And this is Christian, my husband, who balances me and supports me and is way more funny than me, so he makes our videos more interesting
What is
than
it
just
again?
me
Balances me, supports me, and is way more funnier than me. Cool.
Is there an echo in here?
Is there an echo in here?
And on this channel, we like to talk about our kind of family values of being more natural and holistic, and of course being focused on Jesus. And we are currently expecting our baby number 2, so we've also been talking about pregnancy, and we'll start talking about postpartum stuff soon and all of that good stuff.
Belly buttons pop
Yes.
out.
He and our toddler are both equally fascinated by my belly button.
Balance. Balance.
Because they have the same sense of humor. Anyway, before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe if this is the
Like and
kind of
subscribe.
humor that you like. And it's not just...
And like those other videos, they do this.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's right. No, but it's not just for like, I know everybody says that, but it's really not just for like our own egos that we want a bunch of likes. It really just helps us know that this is content and a subject that you are actually interested in listening in. So we'll keep talking about it, or otherwise we'll move on to something else.
Sure. Speak for yourself.
Somebody likes, he likes the likes, I guess. Okay, so I am currently, at the time that we're filming this, I'm not sure exactly when I'll post it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm listening.
I am 33 weeks pregnant.
Wow. You are?
I know. It's
Oh,
been
wow.
going by very quickly. And so I'm a little bit of an overachiever, so I have already packed my bag
Did you
for
say a little bit?
labor.
That's an understatement.
No, so I definitely
More like
recommend...
over the achiever.
Yes, but also like just as a pro tip, I guess you could say, since I already have a toddler that I'm taking care of, and I remember how tired I was not being a parent the first time I was pregnant, so I wanted just to make sure that it was out of the way before I got too tired and everything. So it doesn't hurt to be a little over prepared, but I definitely do recommend that you pack your bag to go to the hospital or birth center or wherever you're going at least by the time you're like 35 weeks, because you just never know what's going to happen, and it's better to just have it ready to go.
What are you talking about?
Packing a birth bag.
A birth bag. I'm sure she's
The
gonna put some
entire
kind of
topic of
text
our
all the
video.
time.
Somebody paid attention when I was briefing him. So anyway, this is not gonna be maybe like most of the videos you might find out there, because I feel like most videos on YouTube talking about birth bags are more like geared towards going to the hospital, and we happen to be going to a birth center.
Keep on talking.
Somebody needs
Consume.
to sit next to the teacher paying attention. So it's going to be a little bit different going to a birth center than it would be going to a hospital, because I don't know how many days people stay at a hospital, but it seems like they pack for like staying multiple days, and we're really only going to be at a birth center for hopefully a few hours. First time we were there, I think we were there for maybe like 10 hours total. And
Yeah. I mean, but active labor was a lot shorter than that. It was like
yeah.
40
yeah.
like 40 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm. But like everything that we packed to plan for was just, I mean, it was less than a day. So all that to say, we both definitely highly recommend going to a birth center or a home birth. The only reason why we didn't do a home birth is just because I feel like our walls are a little too thin. And we live very close to our neighbors. So I just felt more comfortable being at a birth center. Definitely recommend unmedicated birth center, home birth type
Why?
that could be a whole nother video. Maybe we'll do a whole nother video. But there is definitely so many benefits. It's way safer than some people would have you believe, way more comfortable, so easy to just be surrounded by women and my husband who know me, that I got really comfortable with, that I could just relax in this soothing environment and be home and sleep in my own bed afterwards. But that'll be a whole nother video. So we just wanted to go over what we're gonna bring with us if you happen to be going to a birth center or even a hospital. Some of this stuff would probably apply to you as well, or a home birth. Some of these things you might not pack in a bag, but you just wanna keep on hand. So we'll just go over the things that we are bringing. And this is also a dual purpose video because I need to brief him because somebody didn't pay attention in class last time and didn't know or anything.
You say you need to get my briefs? What did you say? Briefs? No? Oh, okay.
Maybe later. Anyway, so this is also a dual purpose in me showing him everything that I have packed so he knows where everything is at the time, which I definitely recommend you showing to your labor partner so that they can find everything when you ask for it and you don't have to be the one to get it, / if you're not able to get it in that moment. There is a whole other box that I'm not gonna show, or we're not gonna show, just because it's the birth kit that our midwives requested that we buy, and it has all of like the supplies and things that she needs. So that's gonna be like an extra bag that we're gonna have to take, but it doesn't really concern anybody else. It's just like gauze and gloves and peri bottle and things like that. The next bag is the smaller one that I'm going to start with, and that is just all of our food supplies and things for labor. While you're kind of in active labor, you want it to be like lighter, very nutrient dense, like kind of higher in like sugar and protein and things like that, like unrefined sugar. So I've got things like these little chia squeeze things, like things that are going to be super high energy. If you think about like, I mean, he's an athlete. If you think about like,
try to be
what you would what you would take on a marathon or something like that, like you're not going to be eating.
Oh really?
Right?
Man, I should use that.
Have stuff like this?
Yeah, but
yeah,
they're
so
a lot smaller, but
yeah, like those little energy squeezes. But anyway, so like stuff like this, Lara bars, little like smoothie squeeze things, and then like meat sticks just for protein, because you don't want it to be all sugar and then you just have like a sugar crash. You want to kind of have some sustained energy. Our midwife did ask for a bottle of honey to, like, I remember towards the very end they were just like feeding me spoonfuls of honey because I was starting to get tired, and you know, it just gives you that like quick jolt. Yeah.
Did I give you that?
No, they did. I don't know. They just handed me a spoon and said open your mouth, and I did, because I wasn't really thinking about anything else. And then just like I have a few other more substantial things, either like, because when we were there like right around lunchtime for part of the time too. So I did bring 2 boxes of soup, either for like if we're there during a meal or also like immediately after. I remember I was really hungry, and something like soup that's just like warming and gentle and stuff like that is good. This is mostly for me, but it's also for him too. You want to make sure you're packing like snacks and things. You didn't really eat anything. I think he was such a trooper in our first birth. He didn't like eat or drink anything. I think the entire time you just took care of me.
I drank coconut water.
Yes, that is my next thing. So I've got coconut waters and a yerba mate for him, just in case, because that's his, just in case you need a little caffeine jolt. But yes, coconut waters for me. And also, side note, stay hydrated and also make sure that you pee, because I did not regularly, and that's a whole other story. But it's very, very important to be making sure you're regularly emptying your bladder while you're in labor. All right, so that's the smaller bag. Just other like examples of food things. This is our bigger birth bag stuff, and there's some of it's for me, some of it's for the baby. I have just like a sports bra to change into. We did a water birth last time. We might not go for that this time, but just in case, if I wanted to get in the shower
Are
or
we gonna
something
fill
like
up the
that.
pool?
Yeah, I think it was really nice just to sit in the pool and kind of relax too, so we might do that. But yeah, so it's like a sports bra. I don't mind getting wet, and something to tie my hair back. I've got some extra like bobby pins and hair ties and stuff like that in here. Adult diapers, because I wore these for like a month after our first. So there's a change of clothes for me, and just a couple options like a nursing tank top and like a nursing bra and nursing pads with like some comfortable sweatpants, stuff like that. And then for the baby, we've got 2 different sizes, a newborn size and a 0 to 3 month size, because you never know what size your baby's gonna be when they come out. And our midwife is a genius, and I don't know how many midwives recommend this, and probably most doctors never will, but she recommended that we actually take the very first clothes that our baby is gonna wear and actually put them on our bed for a few days and sleep on them. And the reason why is because babies, when they're born, they don't have a microbiome, and they need to build that up with whatever just like natural bacteria is around their home environment that they're going to be coming into. And so by sleeping on them, we like transfer our microbiome onto the baby's clothes.
I don't know what microbiome is. I'm just the partner.
It's a lot of science, but it's a really good thing to do, even if you are going to a hospital, or if you have a home birth or a birth center or something like that. Like, our midwife is amazing, where she said make sure that you bring like sheets for the bed that we've slept on, and towels that we've used, and washcloths, like all the things that we've used, just to make sure that kind of the environment that the baby's born in is almost like a home birth, where it's like the environment that this baby's going to be living in. And if you are going to a hospital, you might not have quite as much leeway. Like, I don't think they'd let you bring your sheets and stuff, but you might be able to bring the pillow that you slept in, or like you might be able to sleep on a baby blanket, but definitely your baby clothes, you can sleep on those and pack those for later. Okay, this is my bag of things. There's a couple organic pads in there, just because I did start spotting. I didn't realize this was a thing in pregnancy, that like, I don't know if it was because of the like cervical check or just it's normal in pregnancy, but I started spotting a little bit, like hours before like delivery. So I would have been nice. I'll probably just put one of these on before we go to the birth center. Also just have like the extra, like a comb and deodorant and stuff like that. My rosary. And we have some essential oils. I think I have orange and frankincense and lavender in there. I didn't even use them last time. I might not even use them this time. I forgot about them entirely. But just good to have on hand. Some extra hair ties and bobby pins. We went to a local nutritionist who knows how to make a labor tincture with things like herbs that just kind of help to facilitate labor. It's a mix of things like black cohosh, I think, and schizandra, and things to balance the hormones and things to like keep labor contractions going. So that was really helpful. And then I have...
In the medical world, that would be called what? I know there's a name for that.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of like an alternative to Pitocin.
There we go.
Yeah.
You started with the P. I remember that.
Not that I might even need it this time, because everybody keeps telling me.
Pitocin has chemicals in it.
Yeah, so this is very natural and very gentle. Yeah, it didn't have any side effects. It didn't increase the pain like Pitocin sometimes will.
The difference is that the more chemicals in your kid, the more side effects.
Yeah, and I do believe that all of these, I'm not sure exactly every herb that she put in there, but they are baby and pregnancy friendly and safe. So like breastfeeding your baby immediately afterwards, these herbs are going to be safe. I brought a it's Mother Love Sitz Bath Spray. I do have another, I think it's like Earth Mama perennial spray too. I'm bringing one with me just in case I need it for like cooling pain down there, just in case right away if I need it. I don't think I even used it last time. I think I just used it when I got home. And then I also have After Ease by Wish Garden. If you've heard of that before, a lot of herbal crunchy women will recommend this. So if you don't know, after you give birth and everything, your uterus has to contract, and it takes a few days, or I don't know exactly how long it takes to contract. But especially as you're nursing, it stimulates the contractions to make the uterus get smaller. And supposedly with each pregnancy, the pain gets stronger and less pleasant, and it was like slightly uncomfortable the first time. So I'm gonna bring the After Ease just in case I need it, but probably I'll need it just more as we get home. And I think I only nursed our baby like one time while we were there, so I might not end up using it, but just in case. And then just some chapstick, because all of the breathing and panting and all of that stuff can make your lips dry. I think that's everything. Are you paying attention? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, no questions.
Would you be able to find all of this stuff if I asked for it?
Probably not, but when it's like flight or fight, maybe I'll end up finding it.
The good news is I'll probably have this video up before we go, so you can watch this over and over again on YouTube.
Yeah. I'll just put it all
remembering.
out and say, hey, was it one of these? But yeah, but anyways, when she's closer to when the active labor starts, it's kind of like she won't respond.
See, so I've got a robe and blankets for the baby, diapers, wipes. I think that's everything at the bottom here. This is the very sketchy version, but I have a printed birth plan that I'm going to have just in the event. Yes, this is the one from last time that I just wrote out on a piece of notebook paper, because
have that.
I was pretty convinced that I was not going to end up going to the hospital, but hopefully that happens again and we don't end up going to the hospital. But just in case, I did want to have I do have a printed out birth plan that I'm going to put in our bag. And it really is just like, you know, in the event I have to do like an emergency C-section, I would like it to be a gentle C-section with like, what are the phrases? I forgot. Like, I'd like the cord to be intact as long as possible. I want to do skin to skin right away. I want some like a vaginal swab to be put on the baby to help like with the protective bacteria that the baby would be getting. These are all things that like you can research. I got a lot of them from Mama Natural's pregnancy book, if you want to check that one out. She does a really good job of helping all of the things that you might want in a gentle C-section: low transverse incision, double layer uterine suturing, blah blah blah, all these
things. So would I have to
things.
like tell him that?
Hopefully it's not necessary. No. So ideally, at least from what I'm told, because we have never gone to a hospital, but ideally, if you go to the hospital, you just hand them the birth plan and say like, hey, this is what we want for our birth.
If y'all women been in the hospital, that don't work that way. they do what they want.
I mean, ideally, but I'm gonna have...
I have my Christian side kind of like disappears a little bit, and I turn into some reactive person.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't have to go to the hospital, but just in case, so I'm gonna have a copy for you.
Rely
and,
on
like,
Jesus.
A copy for whomever might need it. And then also some of the things like for after delivery too, what we would like I want our placenta to be saved, and
Oh no, you're gonna keep that.
yeah, definitely recommend placenta encapsulation. And some of the things like certain tests and things that we are declining to have for our baby. So that was something that hopefully we never need to use, but it's good to have on hand. We're also bringing like my insurance card and stuff like that you might need for the hospital. I'm not, some people will say to pack like a separate hospital bag. And I didn't really do that just because I'm figuring like I have enough stuff for 24 hours. And like if we need to, we can just have, like if we need extra clothes or something like that, we can just have our family bring it for us. I didn't really want to bring a whole separate bag.
It's very nearby too.
Not really need it. Yeah. We're like 2 miles away from the hospital. And then the last thing that I have is a list, because obviously there's some things that you just can't pack ahead of time, like your phone charger and stuff like that. So whether it's for me or for him, like if I'm in the middle of contractions and he's helping to like finish up packing our birth bag, like my slippers that I want, my feet, phone charger, wallet, water bottle, earbuds, because I have like the Christian hypnobirthing app and I'm really hoping to use that one with earbuds. I think that's everything that's in our bags. Do you have any thoughts, questions?
No, I'm here.
Opinions, comments?
I'm present.
That's the most important thing. So this is everything in our birth center bag. Thank you very much for joining us. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in for our next video with finger guns.
I see all these people do that. They do this like and subscribe stuff. Subscribe.
And hit the bell to get the notifications or whatever.
And then they start singing.
They definitely don't end it like that.
What? You know it sounds good.
It's beautiful.
It's music to my ears.
Thank you.
To my ears.
Wait, can you
Oh, she wants me to turn it off.
He's got the handy dandy clicker.